Hi, I'm Daniel.
Hi, I'm Daniel.
And that's two Daniels, just in case you're watching or paying attention. And those are real names. Those are Daniel and Daniel. We can thank our mothers for that.
And we're the guys behind the Village City Facebook group and Village City website, which will be launching eventually.
Yes, that's something down the road for when we can expand in the scale that, because you guys are really out there going to be making the villages. You guys are going to be making the platform because it's all about you. It's not about us. It's about what you guys want and need to support yourself. And there's a lot of different ways to support yourself.
Yeah, and basically Village City is about creating a platform to help people support one another and share with one another. And it's really unique because what we have right now out there with Uber and Lyft and these so-called sharing economy apps is not sharing at all. Big corporations make big money off it, and the little guy is screwed. And what we're trying to do is actually let the mob rule. We want to create a platform where everybody on it can actually help one another and share with one another truly and enable the true sharing economy, the true supportive economy. And it's initially it's for people that do need more help in society, but eventually it'll be useful for everybody. Everybody will be able to use our platform.
And I love that word, supportive economy. I think that will be the new catchphrase that we've created, the supportive economy. Because the buzzword right now is the sharing economy and those kinds of things, right? Or the disruptive economy or something like that. But how about the supportive economy? So that's Daniel and Daniel's new.
We should copyright that.
Yeah, we can copyright it right now. That's the supportive economy, because really, it's about you going onto the platform and supporting yourself and supporting others too. Because keep in mind, when you support yourself and supporting others, it comes back around, and we become like a true, group of supportive people. And I think we benefit society as a better. So our platform is really like its own little society, right?
Right, and it's a really flexible thing. Like we could talk about things like ride sharing, where you're headed for a certain destination and you don't mind picking someone up and bringing them along, and it's an actual sharing thing because you're actually doing it out of the goodness of your heart, and someone else is receiving it and they're benefiting from it. We're talking about trading items, trading items, being on the platform and just trading items, one item for another item that you might need. We'll be having events. We'll have things like shopping events where we can all go together to a local place and shop, or someone can take you to a place and shop with you or help you with your shopping if that's an issue for you, if transportation's an issue for you.
What if you've got some skills and you've got artistical skills and you can make some crafts and some nice stuff and you want other people to get that? What about that idea?
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I mean,
because everybody's got some sort of skills. I know maybe you're out there thinking maybe you don't know how to support yourself or right now, but our platform is kind of a finding experience too. Like maybe there are some skills that you could develop.
Well,
right?
I would say this. Like I have a friend, and he likes to rap, and he needs instrumentals. So he needs to find someone who can make an instrumental for him so he can rap on top of it. Or I have another friend who does terrific graphics, and he could make an awesome album cover for that rap song. So they could collaborate. So it's a Village City. It's just a community where people can just exchange and connect, and if they're creative types, they can collaborate and do cool things together.
Yeah, and maybe you're even just needing some support from people in the community, right? And you reach out and you ask for some support. Or maybe you're someone in the community who can provide that support. And it could be in many different ways. I mean, there's not just giving a gift of, something tangible like an item that you have, but maybe someone, in your area has trouble shoveling the snow or something like that. snow because we live here in Canada right now, so we get that sometimes in the winter, right? So maybe you can offer, to do that, or maybe you could even come to some sort of agreement. Maybe that person that needs their snow shoveled knows how to play the piano
And
and is willing to give you like an hour of instruction on how to play the piano. I mean, gosh, I used to have my grandfather was a piano teacher, and I never got to take advantage of that. So maybe that's a skill that you have, but you have trouble doing some other things, and maybe that's what you trade, right? You're not just trading necessarily real tangible items and stuff like that you're trading like skills and your abilities and those kinds of things too, right? Stuff someone else needs for something you can provide, and something that you need for someone else can provide, and it could be multiple ways, right? You could do a multiple agreement with everybody, right? Like, see, this person needs this particular thing, so you do this for them, and they do that thing for another person, and that person does something for you. So it doesn't have to be straight, just two-way, exchange, right? It could be like a way exchange, and I think that's the power of this kind of supportive economy, right? That it can be like it comes around to everybody, right? And we'll be putting some new ideas in the platform to help facilitate as we move forward, and this becomes bigger and bigger, how we can really make that, streamline that, make that a little bit easier and stuff like that. We've got some good ideas about how we can help facilitate that sort of transactions between all sorts of people in a different ways than the existing sort of monetary systems that are out there. So there's some exciting things, because there's a lot of ways that we could facilitate that kind of movement of support and sharing out there without having to be so limited to the existing currency that's available, whether it be dollars or pounds or whatever, those type of ways to keep you updated to what's happening on VillageCity. You're really getting access through these vlogs to the guys at the top, right? The two guys right now.
Right.
But the guys at the top, and it'll continue to be that way, even if it grows into something super, super big. We're part of that community too. So
right. So that's Daniel.
And Daniel.
And we'll talk to you later.
The double D's.
Double D's.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Talk to you later.